Okay, so what I am looking at is once your assignments are handed in, your 1 and 2 assignments, the last two, as far as I'm concerned, you're basically done. I'm not going to set out anything new this week. However, if you want to, and I would encourage this, if you have time this week to come in and look at your assignments and maybe fix some of your assignments up, I would suggest making an appointment and coming in at your convenience. We're in here all week till 3:30 each day. So what I want is to see you, to sit down with you and discuss your marks, and that'll give you an idea as to where I come up with your average, your total average for the year, and if there's something in there that you're like, wow, I would have liked to have done a little bit better on that. Can I fix it up? I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that. Okay. So basically, I just wanted to check in today, and probably our last team meeting will be today. There's nothing, if you don't have any questions on your assignments or about your assignments, that's probably where we'll leave it, because you can now come in and check things out yourself. The one thing I do suggest is that you bring in your assignments with you. Okay, so anything that you have done and you've kind of marked yourself based off of the videos and the meetings, bring them in with you. My room's a disaster. There's papers everywhere. It's been very, very tough to keep a handle on all the assignments that come in and print it off. And so anyways, yeah, I would suggest that you bring those in this week. But please get in this week and just stop in at the very least to say hi. But I would like to sit and look at your marks with you, and then come up with your final grade. Are there any questions from any of you girls?
I'm just a little, sorry, Morgan.
Oh, I was just saying I don't have any questions. You go ahead.
Okay, I'm a little stuck on the last question of the assignment. I'm just trying to figure out what bearing means. Like, I searched it up and it didn't give me much information.
You start, okay, so I explained this actually a couple times this weekend. Bearing means you start with due north. So you're pointing, this is due north here, and then you work it around clockwise. So the 92 degrees is right here, because this would be 90, so that's 2 degrees right there. 200 degrees would be over here, because you start it and you go this way. Okay, so 180 would be right there, all right, which would make that 20 degrees right here, and then you would figure out what that angle is in the middle. But bearing means that you start with the north as your starting vector in that direction, and then you work your way clockwise at that point.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Okay, and that's used on your bottom triangle. In that question, there's 3 triangles that you have to work with. That's the bottom triangle. The other 2 are the vertical triangles, where they give you the angles of depression.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, girls, anything else today that you want to ask, or you've got concerns about, or anything you need from me for this week? We're okay?
So basically you just like us to come in anytime or something, and then we can just like discuss our mark or whatever kind of thing?
Yeah, I think that's the best case scenario, Morgan. Rather than me having to write it out in comments and explain it in comments, you can see then what I have as your marks, like, because I've still recorded all your marks. I just can't publish them. So you can see where you met your baseline, where you didn't meet your baseline, where you were over your baseline. And that's how I would kind of adjust your mark accordingly. And we'll do that. We'll sit in here and we'll adjust the mark, and you can see what it's at. There'll be some grace for people that were on here every day and doing everything. but I also want to have it somewhat semi based on, you know, the material that you were able to hand in, and what it was. And then if you want to fix some of it up, then that's great too.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, but please get in. You know, the sooner the better this week. Whenever you get a chance, but make it at your own convenience. I know lots of you are still working and juggling and doing whatever, but just maybe give me a heads up or phone the office and say, hey, I'm coming in at this time, just in case I'm off doing something. Okay?
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. All right. Girls, anything else? That's basically all I wanted to talk to you about today. I would like to see you get in those assignment 2s or chapter 2 reviews. And then basically for me, that's it. The last thing is just to get in and check all your marks. Okay? All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. Have a great day. I'll hopefully see you all this week sometime. Okay?